Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to my channel where you are going to get some useful information on how to grow your own vegetable garden, allergist friendly recipes, plant-based recipe, etc. So today I will be sharing with you some useful information on how to start a vegetable garden. So whether you're at the beginning stage of gardening, you have gardened before, or you're on the fence of gardening, stay tuned because I have some great information that I have used over the years that have helped me with my garden, and that will be able to help you with your garden as well. Anyone can garden. I have people tell me over the years, Eloise, you have a green thumb. I think everyone have a green thumb. Anyone can garden. All you need is some few seeds, some water, organic fertilizer, that is if you want to do organic gardening, soil, and some TLC, and you will be growing your own vegetables in no time. Please don't overthink it because we really don't overthink it. We just go with the flow. As you go along, you are learning anyway. There is no gardening mistakes. Remember, we are always learning. So let's get into it. Let's get started. And I'm going to show you 5 steps on how to start a vegetable garden. But before I continue, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you will be able to get some useful information on gardening, some yummy plant-based recipes, and some DIY crafts. Thank you, and let's get started. So first, you want to decide what type of garden you want. There are different types of garden. Depending on the space that you have, you can make a decision on what type of garden that you want, whether it's vegetable garden, herbal garden. But these are a few examples that I have. This is a greenhouse garden. They have different types of greenhouse. This is a patio garden. It's just an example. This one is a raised bed, and this garden is planted directly into the soil. And I also do have a herbal garden. I'm still adding more herbs to my garden. I use my herbs to make different things. This is calendula. I have mint, I have St. John worts, I have different types of herbs in my garden. So if you want to do like a herbal garden, you can definitely do that. Or if you want to do like a flower garden, that's all up to you. So these are different choices you have. So the next step, you want to find the right location for your garden. All plants need sunlight. Some need more sunlight than others. So make sure you pick the right spot. Now is the time to weed out the grass, turn your soil around, start building it with some compost, some manure, and some peat moss so that when spring comes around, it will be easier for you. One of my favorite manure to use is chicken manure. This is chicken manure, and I am going to put a layer of it on my soil right now, even though I'm not growing anything much on there. But what's going to happen is, because it's rich in nitrogen, and we know that all plants need nitrogen in order for them to produce green leaves and to be able to grow properly. So I'm going to put a layer of chicken manure on my soil. Now, as you can see here right now, if you have seen pictures before of this particular area, it was pretty much like really almost like clay and sandy like, but now you can see the ground is very soft because I have been building it over the years with compost, peat moss, manures, bone meal, different organic matters I have been adding to this area, and now this soil is very rich. So you want to make sure that you start building your soil right now. So I am going to put a layer of chicken manure all over, not just on the areas that I am going to grow my vegetables, but also on my grass. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. So when your plants are deficient in nitrogen, what happens is the leaves start to get yellow, and sometimes too it can stunt the growth of the plant, and you definitely don't want that. So when you put the manure right now on the soil, it's a slow release nitrogen fertilizer. So it's slowly going to release nitrogen over the next like a month or 2 months. By the time you start planting out, your soil is going to be, it's going to be nourished with some organic matter. So now I'm sprinkling the chicken manure on my grass, and a couple of people have asked me in my neighborhood, what do I put on my grass? But I don't put anything fancy on there. I just use chicken manure on there. So when you put the chicken manure on the area that you are going to grow your vegetables, make sure you kind of like, what you doing with the rake. You just go ahead and do that a little bit. You're not really digging but you just kind of turn the soil a little teeny bit so that when it rains or when it snows, it will help the manure to seep a little bit down into the soil so it can slowly release that nitrogen. And as you can see the difference, I just wanted to show you over the years, I have truly built this entire area. So the next thing you want to do, you want to get your seeds together. I have seeds that I have purchased from different companies, also seeds from Etsy, from eBay, small farmers or gardeners. They sell seeds on there as well. And I have seeds from my from my garden over the last few years and even last year. So let's do a little math here. So say, for example, you want to start your garden and you go ahead and purchase plants for $3.98 and you have a space to grow 30 plants. 30 times $3.98 will give you $119 and 40 cents. You haven't even added taxes to it yet. But when you purchase the seeds and you are able to start your seeds from indoors, you will be able to grow a lot more food and you will be able to save a lot of money. So everything that I grow, from potatoes, different things, I start everything from indoors because I grow a lot of food. We grow a lot of food to last us the entire year, and we juice a lot. If you juice, you know how much vegetables you have to use in order to get the amount of juice that you want. So, you know, if you don't have the time, it's okay. Maybe what you can do is contact gardeners or farmers in your area, see if they have like extra seedlings and if they can give you discount on it. Maybe that would be able to help you out. Or you can even join like different groups online to see who can help you out with different seeds. Even, someone like myself, a local gardener, contact me, and if I have extra seedlings or extra seeds and stuff, I definitely don't mind giving it to whoever. Now the next step here is very important. Depending on the area that you're living in, you want to watch out for the frost zone map. This will be able to calculate and be able to let you know when, where you can plant your vegetables. And the zone map also tells you when you can transfer your seedlings outdoors and when it's safe for you to plant directly into the soil. So really now is the time that you want to be able to check this out so you can know when to start in your area. Now we are going to run a germination test. So all you have to do is get some seeds, put on a paper towel, spray some water on it, fold the paper towel in half, put it in a Ziploc bag. Make sure you label it so you can know what seeds that you're testing out right now. So you put it in a Ziploc bag and you put it in a warm area. So usually what I do, I put it either in my laundry room, on top of my drying machine, or next to the furnace, because especially with peppers, it needs heat to germinate faster. After I think it was about 10 days with this, I had to transfer it into another Ziploc bag because it started growing too much. As you can see right there, the seeds already started, it's sprouted. You see, that's how I run my germination test. I mean, there are other ways you can do it. You can put it in the soil instead of doing all of that. It's all up to you. But this is how I run my germination test. This is not how I start my seeds, but this is how I run my germination test. So all you do, you use your tweezer. Get a tweezer from the dollar store. Get your tweezer. Take each plant out and put it in the dirt. Close it up, but make sure you want to give it enough sunlight, especially with peppers, because if you don't give it enough sunlight, your plants are going to look little dry and lingy and laying all over the place because it's trying to grab whatever sun, wherever it can get the sun from, it's trying to grab it. So you definitely want to make sure you're giving your plants, if you're starting your plants indoors, give it enough sunlight. This is something I don't see people talk about. It's a garden journal. I journal all the time. So having a journal, trust me, over the years, I can tell you 4 or 5 years ago what I did on this day as far as my garden is concerned. So you definitely want to make sure you keep a journal. So now is the time you want to start researching garden pests in your area, because you don't want, when you start your garden, you get so overwhelmed because now you have all these pests coming up. You don't know what to do, what not to do. So you want to start researching, and maybe you want to talk to some farmers or gardeners in your area to see what methods they have been using depending if you want to do organic gardening or if you want to use a little bit of chemical, it's all up to you. But I do organic gardening and I make my own pest spray. So you want to find out from people in your area to see what they have been doing over the years to help control or minimize the amount of pests that they have. So now is the time you want to start researching, and make sure get that journal, write it down in your journal. Last but not least, now is the time to get your tools ready. You want some gloves. I have different types of gloves that I use for my gardening. You want to get you some tweezer. I get it from the dollar store. Magnifying glass, it will help you to see the pests and stuff. Shovel, different types of tools that will help you for your garden. And definitely, I'm an African, so I have me my machete. I need my machete. So pretty much those are my 5 steps to start growing your own food. I was trying to cut this video as short as I can. I actually have more information that I wanted to give you, but I didn't want to drag it on too much. But definitely go ahead, get started. Anyone can garden. Don't be scared of the bugs. I don't like bugs either. I don't like worms, but you know what? The reward is way more. Not just the food that I'm getting, but it's just so rewarding, just being out there in nature and appreciating everything that have been provided for us. So make sure get you some seeds, get started. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. I will be checking the comments off and on, or you can send me a message or whatever it is, and I will do my best to help you out. This is very easy to do. Don't be scared. Get started. I want to see all of your gardening pictures, though. So you go ahead. We gotta grow food. We gotta grow food. The people that selling their food, it's too expensive. Organic food is too expensive. Grow your own food so you and your family can eat healthy. So until next time, my next video I'm going to post in a week. I will be showing you step by step on how to start your seeds indoors. So make sure you look out for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications when I post videos. Thank you for stopping by, and you have a beautiful day.